Hello, this is Cesar Blue's channel. Today, I'll show you what a Japanese restaurant in Madrid is like.
I've been in Japan for practically a month, recording a lot of videos in a lot of restaurants, and I've fallen in love with sushi. And I want to know if here in Madrid, I am able to find a place that can transport me to Japan without having to take a plane. Wow, an easy rhyme to introduce the restaurant I have behind me. It's called Senomakase. It's the trendy sushi restaurant in Madrid. It's an omakase, as its own name suggests. A bar where the chef prepares the sushi and the rest of the dishes in front of you. It has a fixed menu that costs 220 euros and includes between 35 and 45 bites, depending on the season of the year. Depending on what they have in the market and what the chef deems appropriate, which I imagine will be of the highest quality. And I also imagine that it will be able to satisfy this hunger that is already causing cramps. So I'm going inside to see what's cooking, although sushi isn't cooked. So I'm just going inside. Well, here I am inside the restaurant. The first thing they do is accommodate you in a small room they have at the entrance where they start serving you. Well, they give you water. Washiwari, one of these towels so you can start refreshing your hands. Let's proceed with the towel ritual. Oh, that one is very refreshing. The appetizer starts with the yuzusu, which is a Japanese refreshment made with yuzu that's infused with sake. This is so good. It's a mildly sweet and acidic drink. The yuzu flavor is present, but less acidic than expected. The alcohol is not detectable. This restaurant has no menu. Did they just come to explain what today's experience is going to consist of? The restaurant features 4 rooms, offering an immersive experience. The first thing they're going to do here, apart from serving us the drink, is to serve us the first 3 bites. Then we will move on to Omakase itself, to the bar where they will serve us. I think 32 more bites. The experience continues in 2 more rooms he kept secret, so everything is more surprising and enjoyable. And we start the tasting. They give you this little napkin in this shape so you can clean your fingers before grabbing the food, since we start with our hands.
This bite features a crispy sea bass with its skin intact.
Inside it has a sea bass tartare and at the bottom a wasabi mousse. It is topped with caviar on the top. This goes in one go. Things are off to a great start.
Please, I love the crunchy touch. The wasabi is so smooth. The sea bass tartare is so delicious.
I expected the bites to be tiny. There are around 30 of them. By the way, do they refill your drink? Wow, such sophisticated dishes. This is another one of the appetizers, a monkfish liver tartlet, which is cooked with sake and topped with a bit of watermelon, but osmotized watermelon. Wow, what a delicious bite. The crunchiness of the tartlet goes super well with the monkfish liver. It's a mild flavor. It has the texture of a tartar. It's not a very strong flavor for liver. The osmotized watermelon also adds a crunchy and refreshing touch on top. In short, things are off to a good start today. Let's continue. And let's go with the last of the appetizers. It's a takoyaki, an octopus fritter and octopus broth, a very typical dish in Osaka street food, as I've already shown you in other videos. It's accompanied by yuzu mayonnaise, a kind of soy ketchup, and katsubushi, the dried tuna flakes. I've been told the way to eat it is to pick up the fritter without squeezing it too much, dip it in one sauce, dip it in the other sauce, and grab a bit of the katsuobushi. My goodness, what a level of takoyaki. I've never tried it before. With that broth filling, the broth is very good. I would say it's like a stew broth. It's a shame there's no bread. I've already been warned at the restaurant that they don't serve bread. Otherwise, I'd spend the day here with it. Not sure if I should spend the day with my finger since I've cleaned it there. The sauce is absolutely delicious. So are we going to spend the day with the finger? And here begins the experience with this beautiful dish. Hasno, meaning 8 inches, originates from the tea ceremony where tea was served on 8-inch trays. The small glass contains yunsai, a sprout coated in natural gelatin. Next to it is a manzuke, a pickled vegetable resembling escabeche. And then an asparagus that I want cooked in tassi. I'm going to start with this, which looks like an asparagus. How good this that I just ate is like a texture of asparagus, like pickled, with a carrot flavor. By the way, they have given me green tea to accompany this dish. This texture is gelatinous and doesn't appeal to me. I prefer the namanzuke, the pickled vegetable. How good, it seems like some kind of meat. What a texture, what an original flavor. These wild asparagus are so good with lots of spices and a grilled flavor. How delicious. Let's try this next, which looks like a strawberry tree. How good, how sweet. Wait, I still have to try the tea? Well, I feel it's bitter. It's not sweet at all. Anyway, let's continue. I'm not going to eat the flour. It seems that the little flour is not edible. We continue with the chamamushi. It's an egg, a dashi. Inside it has shrimp, edamame. It also has natural wasabi, alder flowers. Wow, such a beautiful dish. They serve it to you with a little spoon so you can scoop it up. This I do remember having tried in Japan. Yes. Oysters? How honest? It has a lot of these rows. It tastes a lot like seafood. This is delicious, but really delicious. It also has cucumber.
This is the tastiest bite so far, by far. I don't understand how they achieved this egg texture.
Things are improving, just as I prefer. And as we always grow, let's follow something as simple as the shrimp. By the way, prawn from the moors. Prawn from the moors accompanied by nigiri sauce. Here, chopsticks are indeed used. It's raw but tempered with a unique flavor. Now at the bottom you can see the sauce. Having it completely raw like this is a different experience. They have just the right touch of wasabi. It's very good. It's a slightly creamy texture and I like it. Let's continue. Utmost respect for the ingredients.
This is the head of the shrimp from before with sauce from a stew of the heads, rice, citrus, and chives. It comes finished with caviar.
I've never sucked on a head like this. In this way, it arouses my curiosity a lot. More than a suck, I gave it a bite because it's like crunchy, the head is very fried, and instead of being a liquid suckable filling, it's more of an edible thing. You keep sucking and absorbing and out comes, well, the sauce, the caviar. I barely notice it. It's a curious thing. Let's continue. And here on this board, they place the different nigiris so you can pick them up. In this case, it's a crystal shrimp nigiri marinated in seaweed. Kombu told me that each nigiri has about 15 crystal shrimps. By the way, they served me this hochicha tea, which is a tea the Japanese make by roasting green tea leaves, which has notes of cocoa as they told me. Hey, that's true. Anyway, let's see how the nigiri is. Well, the first of the nigiris, what a high level here. The rice is perfect. I love the crystal shrimp. The touch of the sauce? Well, it has a little bit of ginger here that you take between bites.
Many people say this should be bitten, not swallowed, but I enjoy it so much that I usually swallow it anyway.
Things started off well, and we continued with the same crystal shrimp, this time fried like patakiriko, a starch.
She gives that to me.
It was so delicious. Such a delicious fry. I don't know why this salt is given, because it's very tasty. Like this in itself. Well, look, to peel this one by one to make the previous nigiri, look at the work it takes. Quite a job. Very tasty. It's enjoyed quickly, and we move on to the next one. And we're going to continue with this nigiri, sea bass nigiri, with its belly sealed on the grill. Such beautiful pieces.
My goodness.
I'm telling you now, here in Madrid, Spain, this is the best sushi I've ever tasted by far. You can really taste the touch of the grill. How delicious is this sea bass? What texture does it have? It's a very tasty bite. The rice is slightly warm. Hey, I love it. What a wonder.
Let's see how they prepare the nigiri pieces here in front of you. In this case, it's a parvo nigiri with yuzu.
Notice how beautiful it looks with its wasabi that they put on the bottom. It ends with a little bit of soy. Please, what a delicious thing. From 1 to 10, I give it a 10 again. It's very good, very tasty. The turkey, as I tell you, very subtle. The wasabi, they grate the wasabi at the moment as they make the preparations. The chef said that the wasabi reaches its maximum peak of spiciness at 15 minutes. And we continue with turbot. Here you have it. It has two versions, the high loin and the low loin, with two techniques, one poached in seaweed with catapulico and the other poached in oil. I get that chopsticks are used to pick this up. I'm going to start with the one that comes scalded and well, turbot, fried turbot, soft frying. It's not extremely juicy. Let's see how it goes with the little sauce. This is the scalded turbot. Well, much better. I didn't expect these preparations. Honestly, I tell you that I find it a very modern place. The sauce is like a puree made with edamame, a very fine cream with a very soft flavor. And this is engagua.
The tears
of the turbot. It's the cut with the most collagen in the fish. It comes from the head as well as the sides of the cheek. It's made like that on the grill and given to you directly here on a skewer, a tiny bite.
Thank you.
Wow, this is so good. I don't know if it's called tear because you make it generate tears of joy, or because it's used to make the turbot cry. How delicious. It's very expensive. They've put some sauce on it. It's so good. Even the sucking of the plate is good. Even the sucking of the plate. How delicious. Let's continue. And now comes this bite of sabu sabu of lemon fish. It's a haramashi type lemon fish.
It comes accompanied underneath by a Japanese citrus sauce called shinsuku with radish grated and onion.
They have given me a new drink, the Yakushima black tea. They claim, among other things, that it is highly exclusive due to its more than 2 years of aging before being sold. And let's go with the sabu.
Sabu.
What texture does it have? My goodness, it's very soft. Let's see. How delicious the flavor. It's like they cook it. The radish sauce is so good. It's cooked like in a vegetable broth, I would say. It's very good, very tasty. All these drinks come cold. They are very refreshing. And well, they are already here preparing the next bite. Well, let's go with this nigiri from the belly, from the jiramashi, from the lemon fish from before. In this case, grilled. It comes with a bit of yuzu on top, but it's yuzu from the previous season, which is more yellow. They dehydrated to grate it the following year. Let's go with it. The grill's touch is amazing. They must do it inside, not everything here by the river. It's very tasty. The belly, it has a little more fat, and that gives a bit more richness to the bite. The rice is perfect, and now a second person has come to make sushi here in front of me. And this is the kindara, the black cod from Alaska. It comes accompanied by black garlic sauce and squid ink, and with some cubes of pickled daikon, the Japanese radish. Notice that from different bites, what a nice cream. It's so good. It's so good. The accompanying sauce suits it so well. I love the daikon garnish. It's crunchy. The sauce is very good, huh? Look, you're going to forgive me, but I'm going to run my finger over it a little. Really good, huh? This could be one of the best bites yet. This is another bite, this time from the shower. It's the lower loin, near the belly. It comes smoked to the vine shoot. Oh, what? I love going up. It's so delicious. You can really taste the smoke. I thought that being smoked with vine shoots, which burn very quickly, well, I didn't think it was going to have so much smoke flavor, but it does. It's at room temperature. The rice vinegar is so tasty. It's just right. I'm loving it. I'm loving the sushi here in Madrid, and it's taking me back to the trip I just came from. Delicious. The same trout previously used for its high bromine content has been cooked at low temperature with sweet miso. This Juliana, by the way, which here is from a very special lettuce that only has stem, no leaves, and they say it has a very crunchy texture. Let's go here with the little trout. I'm captivated by low temperature phenomena. What calm. Really, what a good thing. What a mix, right? I expected mostly sushi, but there are various dishes using different cooking methods. He mentioned 5 things earlier, but I couldn't memorize or note them down due to time constraints. How delicious is the lettuce? Leafless lettuce, I'm at a loss for what to see, huh? Sangria without alcohol, beer without alcohol, wine without alcohol, and lettuce without leaves. We've arrived. And we're going to continue with this nigiri, squid nigiri, raw squid, dude, and seasonal yuzu, green yuzu. Who would have told me that I was going to eat raw squid and that I was going to like it so much? It's a sensation, as always, unctuous. They cut it into really thin slices, and it's very good. Dare to try it? I really tell you. Let's see what's coming now. And we're going to continue with this smoked bonito nigiri. And yuzu koso, which is a paste of salt, Japanese pepper, shishito, which is similar to padron, and yuzu. And I've also introduced a new drink, a drink made with yuzu juice, a soba made with yuzu. As I tell you, from last year's harvest, let's see how this is. How creamy it is, what a rich fish flavor it has. I love all the smoked fish. This one is also among my favorites. There are so many bites that I don't know which one I like the most. But for now, this, and the cod, and the tear. This is the drink I like the most of all. How refreshing. Well, it's a soda. It has
Bubbles. Sweet.
slightly acidic. Moving on, we now have the sea bass. The sea bass that we tasted at the beginning, from which they had removed the celery. Well, now, instead of the skin, they have added these balls of arar that are made with rice flour, and it is accompanied with a puree of different types of celery, pickled celery, among others.
So good.
Wow. I just realized that I did it wrong because maybe I had to have wet it here a little, but wow, it's great. The small, crunchy balls are very tasty. Being Japanese inspired, I think the lumina is very well done. The pickled celery here is delicious and of a high quality. What a high standard, what a high standard. Anyway, they just said as a notice that there are still 8 bites left and that if we want, we can ask them to make it smaller. To make it to the end? For now, you know I'm doing well.
This time they served me a mackerel nigiri, just that simple. Mackerel with chives, simple name bite. Well, as you see, well prepared. It comes with these little cuts.
Really becoming more and more of a sushi fan? By the way, have they changed the rice variety? This is called red rice. Well, let's move on to one of my favorite parts. This is a tuna belly tartare. From the yabara or toro part, it's a part that has many tendons. They remove it and make the tartare with the meat. It also has smoked radish, chives and caviar. And to accompany it, well, a bit of black tea which they infuse hot and then cool down here in the shaker. They serve it to you here with
This foam.
With this little cream, I cure it. How good the smoked tail is. Jim, this rice is a little more al dente than the previous one. No, they keep changing everything they do to make the experience unforgettable. How delicious the tartar is. How well aligned, how soft, how well chopped, pre-textured in the tuna, how delicious. This, for now, is truly the best by a very large difference. And how delicious the tea is when it's shaken like this. In short, this is suke maguro. It's the marinated tuna loin. The passes of the tuna usually go from lean to fatty. The previous bite was fatty, but this one is lean and marinated. The next one will be fatty too. Let's see how it tastes.
Honestly, I'm getting more and more impressed with how much I like it and what I discover.
With the tuna, I'm there among various fish, but to take it this way. For sushi, my favorite is tuna. Without any kind of doubt, this is otoro. Look how they cut it, really. This is the most spectacular part of the tuna. Among those I've tried, it's my best memory of sushi from Japan, without any doubt. I found it again. Let's see how it is. In this case, this nigiri has an extra of wasabi. Since the fattier the fish, the more wasabi it accepts. This is the Iberian pig of the sea. It's the Iberian ham of tuna. It's so good, as it is said in your mouth. I didn't notice it holds more wasabi. It does, because it's fattier. It's absolutely wonderful. Please, let's go with the temaki that they give you here in your hand. The chef himself, which is simply an eel temaki. It contains eel, nori seaweed, and rice. And they've given me a new drink to pair with it, which is guacamomo soda. Guacamomo is like a peach. They say it's prepared in syrup. Let's see how it goes. I love eel and think I'll be fascinated by it. I really like the crunchiness of the nori seaweed. Normally the eel is usually smoked. In this case I don't notice it very smoked. I like it equally. How's the drink? Hey, it's a lot of fun trying so many drinks along with the sushi. The waves is what I like the most. What a curious flavor. It doesn't taste like peach to me. It's a sweet flavor. You could pair it with different sakes, but it's remarkably sweet on its own. And I also can't drink much alcohol, so for now, well, I'm really enjoying it with these little drinks. Let's continue. And we continue with this chukune temaki from Wagi. The chukune is like a Japanese meatball with miso, scallion, ruzu. This is already a substantial bite. It's heavy. Oh, how good. It has like some mint leaves underneath. It's so delicious, you can't tell it's a very fatty bite. They make this with the trimmings of the grater, those pieces that may not be so pretty to present on a griddle or on a nigiri. And it's really very good, very tasty. It's
Juicy, although not very greasy.
I really like the crunchiness of these temakis that bring the nori seaweed very crispy. Anyway, this is still going on. This is a sardine skewer al kabayaki, a grilling technique used to make this small skewer. It is given different sauce baths as it dries, so that it smokes and picks up the flavor of the grill. Each bite is more surprising and fun than the last, though I may have exaggerated about the deliciousness. The sardine is a juicy bite. It goes very well. The kabayaki, the little name made me laugh quite a bit. It's really delicious with a good bite. Let's continue. Here we have the guayu guayu A5 from Kagoshima. It comes with a meatless sauce and a pickled maytake mushroom. It also has a mushroom leaf. Curiously, it's not that the mushroom has a leaf, which it doesn't, but rather a leaf that opens to reveal a mushroom. Accompanying it is keimatcha, a Japanese tea mixed and infused with puffed rice grains. I've been told that I can eat the maitake first. Being pickled is like ginger. It removes the taste of what you had before or afterwards, eliminating the flavor of the guayo. But, well, I'm gonna take it before and after. What a curious pickle. It's very good. Well, look, it's a little done as I like. Toasted around.
I'm in Japan, I really tell you, I've got the taste.
With the little sauce, how crunchy. The outside part, how well seasoned is the tenderloin. I'm in Japan. Totally delicious. Is my glaze? What a selection of tea. This one is very good. Very good. It does have that rice taste, and I'm going to see the leaf, this one of mushroom. How curious. Well, it tastes totally like mushroom. How curious. I know they don't serve bread and all this, but it seems a shame to lose this. From my class, it's so good. I know this is bad manners. Roast me in the comments, I don't care. I'm not going to leave this enjoyment here delicious, plus the little towel is here, this one to clean your fingers. And they are very clean. And we are going to finish with the end of the entire sushi bar in Japan, which is a tortilla with fish and seafood. It's a canned yakitamago, and this is a pre-dessert. In fact, it is accompanied by a sweet wine similar to Pedro Jimenez called mirin. The drink was widely consumed in the Edo period, but later became limited to cooking uses. But this particular one, which has aged for 3 years, is just for drinking and enjoying. What an odd omelette. It's creamy, but has a strong fish broth taste. What is indeed delicious is the wine. Very, 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 very sweet. As sweet as it can be. Oh my, how delicious. This is just the pre-dessert. Wait until the actual desserts arrive. Well, we just attended the tea preparation ceremony. They have done a lot of rituals here to make us the matcha tea. It's spectacular. We are in another room enjoying this tea ceremony, as I tell you. And before the tea, you should have these little sweets they give you. It's a semi-cold cantaloupe melon, a millefeuille of kombu seaweed with red bean and a creamy chocolate and matcha tea. I think I understood. Anyway, let's go with the little sweets. Although as I was here recording, well, the tea has already arrived for me. And even, well, you have to turn it a certain way so that one part is facing me and the other is facing the other, our hostess. Let's try this melon semifreddo. I think I made a mistake. This is the millefeuille, the semifreddo is this one. Everything is so good. They're like petit fours. Let's see, this kind of chocolate cream. Well, I said everything wrong. This is the semifreddo. How clumsy am I? I ate the melon semifreddo incorrectly. The other one was the millefeuille. And now we go with the matcha tea, which is taken in 3 sips. Oh, how delicious. Well, I had never had it. How good it is. The final sips are taken noisily, absorbing the drink. It's satisfying. I believe the bowl has been turned again, facing in that direction. This is room 3, and we now have access to room 4, which is already a cocktail bar without as much Japanese protocol. The rest of today's companions, they have already headed there, the origami figures. They offer them to you to take if you want. Well, I'm going to take them as a souvenir. We then proceed to the cocktail section to conclude the video, and I find myself in the final room. This is a regular cocktail bar, where you can also have a coffee.
And I've ordered both things, a coffee and a cocktail. I've ordered a specialty coffee.
You know that I have a coffee company, a specialty coffee online, elcafeconca.com. And I love that there are some restaurants that implement their gastronomic offer with a good coffee to finish a great meal. This is a filter coffee made in a 560. They grind it at the moment. This specifically is a coffee from Colombia. This is delicious, especially when freshly made. It's one of my favorite coffees, the filter coffees. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it, especially if they prepare it with good coffee. That's the point.
Extra points for the place for having this type of coffee.
It's so good. Oh my goodness. It has such body. It's so delicious, Mom. And wait, because I also ordered a cocktail. Yes, I ordered a daiquiri, which they also prepare here at the table in front of you. And in this case, it's a sakura daiquiri, which is the rum that is made with the cherry leaf, while infusing the leaf with white rum. The citrus part they've added could only be yuzu. They shake it and shake it and shake it, and when serving it to finish, they decorate it with the sakura flower. It's already 5:20 in the afternoon. In the end, I've spent a lot of hours here enjoying the food, the show, the atmosphere. I wholeheartedly recommend it, despite the high prices. But well, there's always some day when you have something special to celebrate, or you just feel like giving yourself the pleasure of gastronomically traveling to Japan without paying the price in hours of flight and economically. Hey, I recommend trying the cocktail. It's delicious. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If so, don't forget to give it a big super like. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel and see you at the next restaurant.